I don't know why I sing this way. I guess it's because I don't know how to play. I am back on TimeShot, and what I'm going to do today is kind of super secret. So I'm actually going to be making a cut somewhere, and I'm not going to show you guys where I am. It's a super secret place that a few of us have created, and I'm going to be working in there today a little bit. Doing my best to work in there a little bit. But first I got to cook up some iron because I'm going to desperately need a lot of iron. I got none. I looked in my ender chest and there's like 11 blocks. So I've got some iron that I can cook up. Like there, and there. Do I have any at all left? I'm just going to swing by the house first. And I also wanted today to update you guys on the situation in the last video. Yeah, that's all the iron, I guess. So in the last video, I was talking about copyright issues and how even if I wasn't going to make any money from the Lego Jurassic World videos and other videos that were being flagged, I was just going to post them anyway because you guys deserve to see them. And I do this because I enjoy doing it, not because, you know, money is the main object here. So I was going to do that. There's a major update, so I'm going to be talking about that while we go and feed these furnaces with some iron. So, and take whatever's in there, of course. I'm just going to take everything out, first of all, completely, so I can put 8 pieces of coal and the proper amount of resources in. So, in the last episode, Boris, you're in my way. In the last episode, I talked a lot about copyrights and the way that YouTube works and so on and so forth. And in the comments, a lot of people sympathizing and some people giving a little bit of misinformation, which I suppose makes sense because not a lot of people talk about this kind of stuff. YouTubers don't really talk about it, and sometimes YouTubers don't know about it. So I'm going to be discussing a few things, clearing up some information that people didn't quite know properly. That's not really the way. I don't blame anybody for not knowing certain elements of how networks work. And that kind of thing. So I'm going to be talking about that as well. So I guess actually I'll clear that up first. Okay, so what does a network do for a channel? This is one of the biggest things that people just don't have a clue about. I'm sorry, but they just don't. They sometimes think that they do, but they really don't. And it leads to a lot of people, especially younger people, unfortunately, being roped into long contracts with networks that don't really do anything for them. It's an unfortunate state of affairs, but it happens. Unfortunately, it happens. And I'm just going to take these half. Bam. All I can say is that a network doesn't really do anything for you. It sounds very strange for me to say that, but that's the truth. They don't do what you think that they probably will do for you. They're not going to go out of their way to promote you. If they do, it's not going to give you 1 million subscribers. My network, it's almost a joke that they did this, but they had Smosh, you know, the big YouTube channel Smosh. I think they've got like, I don't know how many subscribers now, like 10 million? It's a lot, whatever it is. They had their gaming channel, like some of my videos, to try to promote, just to say like, oh, we do this for our new partners as a promotion. We do this so that they can be recognized and blah, blah, blah. And I'll be honest, it's like, just don't do that. Don't do that for me, please. Like, it's absolutely no benefit to me for anybody, Smosh or PewDiePie or any of the huge Captain Sparkles or whoever to like my videos. It's not gonna, you know, if I get 1,000 views from that, sounds like a lot, and especially to a small channel, that would sound like a lot. but it's not a lot for my channel, so it's like, what's the point? That's not why I signed up for your network, and I don't really see that as a benefit of being on the network. So what does a network do for channels? Why would I be on a network? And I've actually been starting to say this to a lot of people recently when they come to me for advice in terms of like joining a network. I tell them don't join a network. It's as simple as that, unless you can really negotiate your contract. So what does that mean? You know, what does it mean to negotiate your contract? What can you negotiate? What can a network do for you? So there are two types of partnerships on YouTube. I don't think a lot of people know this, but there are two types of partnerships. One is called managed, one is called affiliate. Boris, you're in my way again. Get out, get out, get out. Boris, move. So affiliate and managed. Affiliate, you are in control of your channel's copyright claims, and if another third party, like say Universal, sees your Lego video and claims against it, you are in charge of fighting that claim and making sure that you own the rights to make the video and so on and so forth. Now, when I had this problem, this exact problem, it happened because of one pivotal thing that happened recently. My network sent me an email, and it said, you are being moved to our affiliate network. And the reason that they did that was not because they thought that my channel was not up to their standards or anything. It was actually completely the opposite. They thought that my channel was in such shining, glowing regard that I've never received copyright claims and that all my videos are my own and, you know, that kind of thing, that they were going to go and put me on an affiliate network just to take some of the burden off of their people, and, you know, because my channel's top notch, they don't have to worry about it, and so on. Unfortunately, at that exact moment was when I put those Lego videos out, which for the first time had problems. So like I said, I got in touch with my network, and I'll get to what they did in a second. But the reason that I was getting those copyright claims was because I was suddenly on an affiliate partnership, not a managed partnership. Are you following along? So there's two types, managed and affiliate. There was a lot of misinformation in the comments about how come... Ooh, look at this. I forgot a world download sign a million years ago. There was a lot of comments about why certain people out there were able to post videos, especially of Jurassic World, for example, or of anything else, and not get copyright claims. And the simple answer is because they are on a managed partnership. Or extremely lucky. I mean, I think that I lean towards the fact that they are on a managed partnership and not that they're extremely lucky. So the misinformation that was given was that there was some kind of a contract, that they had contracts with the game companies, and that because they had contracts with these game companies that they could post content all they wanted and stuff. Now, I gotta say that kind of contracting went the way of the dodo as far as 2 years ago, I think, even. Like, it used to be the fact that if you wanted to post game content, for example, you were going to be part of a network like Machinima. Anybody remember Machinima? Some people out there are still partners of Machinima. But you were going to be a partner of Machinima or something like that. And that Machinima had all these contracts with game companies. That was what the story was. They had all these contracts with game companies, and because they had these contracts, basically, you had permission to post the content. Well, it could be that this was never the case, but I know how it is now, and that's not the way it is now. The way it is now is that a channel who is managed... Remember, there's the two types. Oops. one who is managed does not get copyright claims against them. Period. They don't. They don't get scanned by something called Content ID, which is the big scary thing that slaps you with a copyright claim. They don't get those. They're not subject to those. So even if your content is illegal, like completely illegal, say I tomorrow started posting Taylor Swift videos, obviously I don't have her permission to do this. It would never flag it for me. It seems pretty cheaty, but to get into that kind of a position on a network, you really need to negotiate your demands that you want to be on this kind of partnership. So remember back when I was saying, well, why would anybody want to be on a network? Being a managed partner on a network is definitely a valid reason why. However, in chatting with a few people from TimeShot about this, some of them who aren't even a part of a network or who are but are on affiliate statuses, they've got like no copyright claims. So it was just like the one Lego video, the two Lego videos actually it was, that got claimed by me. Might have been like a fluke. It really might have been. But I can't afford flukes. So you know how it is. Okay, do we have enough iron now? I got 46 iron blocks, which seems actually still a little bit low. I'll be honest. I'm kind of tempted to go. I'm going to collect some ender pearls here at the house. I'm going to go and check the mindless mine and see if there are any pieces of iron there that I might have left when I was mining and stuff. Let's go. Whoop. There we go. So, is that really the only reason that anybody would want to be on a partnership, like with a network, is so that you can avoid copyright claims from time to time? Basically, yes. Unless they're going to be really, 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 really promoting you. But essentially, anybody who's been promised that, and I mean anybody, they haven't been given what they've been promised, essentially. Oh, it looks like someone came in here and cleaned it out, which is fine. Though I know of a place that might have a bit more, and that was at Edson's. So I'm going to head on over to Edson's while we continue our little talk about this. So, a lot of people, like I remember Calf, who left TimeShot in June, a lot of people were questioning that. Oop, uh-oh. There we go. There we go. Oop, ah. I think I'll just climb. Anyway, he was part of Maker Network, and they had promised him a bunch of things about his podcast that he was doing, and I don't quite think that they were really coming through. So he was actually even looking for ways of getting out of his contract, and like it's a mess. Like networks don't offer you what you want. You aren't gonna get what they promise, even if they do promise something to the fullest. Like, they're in it to make money, not to make you money at the end of the day. So, really, being part of a network, it has very few benefits, and unless I was going to be a managed partner, I wasn't having any of it. So I sent this rant to my partner manager, and I basically said to him, like, hey, I can get out of the contract. Like I explained to people, I can get out of the contract, so you better come to the plate. You better not be messing with me. I want this, and I want it now, or I'm gone. So he sent me an email back finally. It took about 2 or 3 days, and he sent me an email back, and it was a pretty glowing email. Like, we love you, we love your channel, we want to kiss your face. Okay, he didn't say that, but it felt like that, right? Like he was really sucking up, and basically said to me, like, we're very sorry that it happened. Like, we didn't think that it would be an issue. We're sorry that it was, but please forgive us. We'll move you back to managed partnership as soon as we can. And I think it was literally within the hour they did. So, ta-da! All my problems are fixed. Just like that. So, all that whining, all that ranting, all that complaining I did, no, it was all for naught. Ah, Edson, he must have taken it all. Dang. Yeah, I definitely put some iron in there, but it's all gone. I guess I could mindlessly mine a little bit. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, this one. I gotta block it off properly, otherwise it'll look like you can mine through there. Okay. If I had iron fences, that's what Edson's been doing. He's put iron fences in the places that are already mined out. But I don't have any. In fact, the reason I want to get iron is for some iron fences. So I almost feel like, gee, I should start mindlessly mining on my own. Should I? I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave that like that for now. Go all the way up. All the way back up. So I am happily back on a managed partnership with my network. As far as they were concerned, it was all a huge misunderstanding. Very apologetic that I had issues. They didn't think I was going to have issues. And as soon as I said that I was having issues, they moved me back to where I wanted to be right away. So the other thing about networks, there's this one thing that a lot of people don't know, and this is to all partners out there, every single one of them. No matter what kind of a great deal you've got, even if you've negotiated like a 90-10 split on revenue or better, I've heard lots of people have better than that. Even if you've negotiated that, your network is more than likely making more money off of you than you even know. To me, this doesn't bother me. I think that they are entitled to it, and as long as I get the dollar amount that YouTube tells me I should earn, I'm happy. But apparently there's this other dollar amount. Like, they can sell specific ads for your channel. This sounds a little bit confusing, so let me explain. Like, I do a lot of dinosaur videos, I do a lot of Minecraft videos, so on and so forth. If they had an advertiser who was selling Jurassic Park figurines or Minecraft t-shirts or something, they could buy ad space on my video for more than what YouTube would sell it for. Okay? And this money, this extra money, on top of what YouTube would ask for it, they get to keep. They pocket that money. And I don't know how much money that could be. Now, when I was with Curse Network, this was a long time ago. You guys remember at the very end of my videos, I used to have the Curse logo come up and stuff? Back then, apparently they were doing that as well. And they paid it out to me. They gave me like, I forget how much it was, but it was pretty decent amount that they paid out to me. Just from that extra revenue that they were gaining. And to be honest, I did not know that they were doing it, and they didn't even have to be upfront about it. They chose to be. So that was a very interesting part, because my network now, I know for a fact, is doing it to me, but it's not like they've been upfront with me. I just kind of figure that that's the way that it is. That's the deal that they have. So am I mad about it? No. I think that it's fair that they can make extra money off me if they want. Like, that's their benefit of having me as a partner, I guess, right? So I look at it that way. But very happy to say that everything's basically worked out on my end. And did I clear up everything? Yeah, it wasn't, there were no contracts between channels and games, and like Nobody went out of their way to ask Universal for permission to post the content and so on and so forth. Even if you did, you would have to claim every single video and show them the license, and it would still be a pretty long process. It would still take time. So it's not like that's what they've done. And I'll get to the rest of that in a second. I'm going to cut now this video. Dun, 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 secretive. And we're going to go to the secret area. I'm actually... Do I have Silk Touch by chance anywhere? I'm just going to quickly check to see if I have Silk Touch, because I wanted to bring an ender chest. I suppose I could make an ender chest. What is it? Eye of Ender? What do I need for that? Blaze powder? Got a blaze rod. Blaze powder. Is it like this? And then do I put wood around it? Like, I've never... How often do I make an ender chest? I never do, ever in my life. Wait. Is it like this and then like this? How do you make an ender chest? I've forgotten. I thought it was this with wood around it. I'm thinking of a jukebox maybe with a diamond in the middle. Oops. I know an Eye of Ender is involved. Well, when I cut, I guess I'll figure that out too. So I'll be right back, and I'm going to talk about those contracts a little bit more after this. Be right back. Alright, and I'm back in the super secret dugout base. You can see how tall it is in here and how underground it is in here. I'm not going to show you the coordinates for security reasons. But this is a group of people who demand justice for pigs on this server. So our first mission is to recover Jayet and Poke. Second mission, contain Turdson. Third mission, contain SPB. Who's SPB? Did you guys figure that out? And we got some resources down here, but not a lot, so I brought some of my own. Brought a little bit of my own. There we go. And some woods of different types and so on. And I managed to craft an ender chest. I was close. It was obsidian around it. I figured it out. So I'm going to place this, I guess just right here. That lets us get to the stuff we need. So first order of business, I need to make some fence. And actually that may be enough for now. I need to go up, all the way up. Let me talk about those contracts a little bit more. So a lot of people were saying in the comments that gamers went out of their way to secure contracts with different game companies, or the networks did, and that the network that they're a part of has all these contracts with game companies. Maybe that's the way it used to be. And I say maybe because that's what we were told, at least, way back in the day, was that if you were a partner with Machinima, you had these contracts. But I think the more realistic thing is that just like now, you weren't subject to the scanning, same as it is now. And that these companies never went out of their way to get these contracts. And that, in fact, they don't have these kinds of contracts. It used to be the way, I remember, and I think even still some people do it today, especially with indie games, is that they ask the developers, the indie developers, if they can have permission to post the content. Some people went out of the way to do that. Happens less and less and less and less these days. In fact, I can't remember the last time I remember someone saying to me that they went and asked for permission to post game content. It's kind of, it goes without saying even these days that unless it's Nintendo and they're very anal and insane with their content, that you have permission, that you can do it, as long as you have commentary over top of the different cutscenes and segments and things like that. I have nothing to fill that hole with. Oh well. Alright, pick up some of this stuff that I dropped. Because dirt is a good resource when you're underground. It's otherwise hard to come by, I think. So no, nobody's going out of the way and getting contracts with game companies. And like I said, even if that they did, they would still get copyright claims. They would just have the ability to fight them. And I'm telling you that that's not what's happening. That these are just managed partners and they don't have to worry about copyrights the same as everyone else. So am I privileged in that I am a managed partner and I have this ability? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But that's what you get when you have the negotiating that I have. To even be a member of my network, you need an average of 1.6 million views every single month. Now, I'm getting about 4 million in and around there, so I'm definitely over their requirements. But to a lot of people, that's not ever an option. Need to pillar, and I need more blocks. Here we go. There we go, there we go. I'm gonna pillar up about there. There we go. So what I'm building right now is a containment structure. Place it. Place it. There we go. Building a containment structure. 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, 4. 4 is a good number. As good as any, I guess. There we go. Bad things might spawn here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll build it out this way too. And this is going to be the containment structure for pigs and pig-like creatures. So we can store them in here for safekeeping and for safeguarding. Oops. There we go. So this is why I needed all that iron, because iron looks really good for these kinds of structures. So now I want to place another one of these, I think. And then another one of these over here. And on the other side here. And over there. Uh-oh. Can't reach it. Go across. There we go. I just want to get on top now and then place like that. And like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay. And then what it's going to do. 1, 2, 3. And then 4. I can't place 4th because I'm too high up. But it's going to go like that. So that'll be the containment structure. That's some of it anyway. And glass, of course, will complete the rest of it. But I think I'm going to end the episode there before I start building this whole huge containment structure. It's got to go down, I think, probably 8 blocks of iron, which I don't know that I have enough of, but I might have to go and wait for a mindless mining to finish it, get pieces of iron like that, and like that. There's another piece right there. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But anyway, I hope that clears up some of the confusion. Some people saying that there were contracts involved. That's not the case. And just kind of explaining that there are the 2 different types of partnership. And also explaining that I've gotten it all cleared up now. So I am actually making money now off of those videos. I'll be upfront with you guys. I am. Although I missed about 10,000 views or so that weren't paid for, essentially. and those I'll never get back. So, you know, it's still okay. It's still okay. I'm glad that you guys can watch those videos, and that I do get something back from it now, even though I don't really need it. And I would have been perfectly fine with showing you guys those videos without making a cent from them. But obviously, now that I can, I'm not going to refuse that ability. So that's how it is. But anyway, that's the end of the episode, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like this video, comment below, and do all those other awesome things people do, including there is a donation link in the description of the videos of TimeShot in case you feel charitable and want to help us out. Generally, we give 100% to charity unless we, for some reason, desperately need to use the funds, but that's your option entirely. I will not force you guys to donate. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll be seeing ya. Bye-bye.